Afternoon, everybody. How you doing? How are we all doing? I think some people are saying they didn't get reminders, and I've just seen Morgan Electronics. Welcome, Morgan. Saying that he did get a reminder, so it's random, isn't it? So I think we had a few in early doors. We had Video Monkey in, I think, and a couple others, but that chat seems to have gone now for some reason. Let's do it as live chat. So afternoon to Aston. Hi Aston, how are you? It is lovely outside, but freezing cold today. Yeah, sunshine, but it's really cold. Arctic wind, apparently. Not my wind, Arctic wind. Hi Derrick. Yeah, you weren't first in today, Derrick. Marquee, afternoon Mark. Bretsky. Hoping to make it in time. Michael Hyde, hi Michael. Patronics Nick. From Sunny Stroud. Rob Titheridge. It's sunny in Dursley. I think it's sunny everywhere down here at the moment. Andy Beck, hi Andy. And Video Monkey, there he is again. Super sunny in Toronto. Stephen Devereaux, hi Stephen. Barry Charney, hi. George Christophe. Hey George. I don't think you had a notification, George, did you? Morgan Electronics said hello, Morgan. Jax, hi Jax. Also from not from Stroud, but up near George. Andrew Osfer, how you doing? Daniel Russell, hi Daniel. Oh, it's grey and cold there. Hmm. It's sunny and cold here. Just got a 1 minute notification, George. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Hi Phil Taylor, how are you? Hi Doug. 11 degrees C and the sunny in New York. Well, my thermometer's decided it wants to be in Fahrenheit today, and it says it's 71, but it's lying. Flipping cold in here. Hi Dave Roberts, how are you? Man Cave Workshop, Sean. Hey up, mate. Must be cut off in Worcester. It's all grey up here. Yeah, ZX. Oh, you'll find out in a minute, mate. You'll find out. Grey as your wife once. No, it definitely is nice and sunny today. Up here. Well, down here. Down here. Down in the sticks. Out in the sticks. Let's give you a glimpse from the window, look. See if we can get you out the window. Excuse me. Let's get the webcam on. There you go. Don't think I can get out much further because I'm all tangled up with the the air gun now. That yeah. Nice blue skies. Not a lot of cloud about there. But as I say, it's cold. It's cold today. It's cold. It is cold. So there you go. Go look. Live weather. Live weather as well now. Ever next. There's no end to it. I just get the camera untangled. Back down where it sits normally. And that way. There we go. Hi Colin, how are you? Paul, bonjour. Ça va? Ravi? Who's Ravi? Benji's in. Hi Benji. Bretsky's there, but he's really busy. Probably not then. Yeah, weather stream. Could be a new channel, couldn't it? Live weather. Live weather from Devon. You can test the flyback by licking the wire according to the internet. Well, happy to watch you do that, Jax. If you want to pop a video up at any stage, that's great. It'd be interesting to see that. Okay, the Vectrex. Does anybody know what the Vectrex is? I think Brett almost certainly does. Perhaps you could demo it, George. Hi, Jess. How are you? It is games today, Jess. I'm good, mate. Hope you're okay as well. Toy game console thing. It is a bit of a toy, but it's a bit mental. You've seen it on Techmoan. Yeah, I think he did have one, didn't he? Now, my camera's a bit bright. Let me just get the wrong way. Yeah, Techmoan did have one. A lot of people have played with them, but a posh Vauxhall Vectra. No. No, it's not. Not a Vectra. It's not a coupe version. Vectra's interesting circuit for the monitor. Do I have conversations with your mate Vince? I don't think so, Jess. Vector graphics, yeah. Battlezone. I remember Battlezone back in the day. Battlezone, Asteroids. There was a few. I mean, I'm trying to think of any specific. There was a couple weird Vector games, weren't there? But, does it still have massive power oversteer? I haven't got a clue, George. Foxy's there, in and out. Foxy, what are you doing these days? Star Castle, Tempest. There you go, Tempest. That's one I remember. Mental. Shall we have a look and see what Wikipedia says about it then first, shall we? Before we have a look at the actual console. So, let's go with that. Should be viewable. See if I can zoom in a little bit for you. That's a bit better. Right, okay. So here we go. Vectrex, this is Wikipedia. So I'm sure you can do the reading now. I don't need to read it for you, but on the right hand side you'll see what they look like. So this one is an MB, Milton Bradley. You see the logo there. So this is a later one than 83 to 84. It's only made for a year, like, well, 2 years if you take the general consumer electronics GCE version. But this was only manufactured for a year, so these are pretty rare. These are quite rare. So it's a vector display home video game console. So it wasn't released in Europe and Japan until 83, so that would be MB then, Milton Bradley. So basically you don't need to hook it up to its TV because it's got its own little cathode ray tube, CRT. I think somebody said that the guy actually bought up a bulk load of these old black and white tallies and converted them. That I don't know whether that's in this text, but I'm sure I read that somewhere. There you go. Originally I did a clean and excess inventory of, it's not 1-inch monitors, is it? It's probably 10-inch monitors, is it? It's a bit of a typo there, I think, by Wikipedia. So okay, so the initial sales were very strong, which is why it's bought by Milton Bradley. And then it was a victim of the video game crash of 1983, which was a large-scale recession in the video game industry. Again, I've read this on various forums. I don't remember that really, because I was down at college at the time, back in '83. So I would have been in the arcades then, playing all these games, and in the pubs and cafes. These games were everywhere. Not this particular one, but certainly video games really took off in the '80s. So it's supposed to be the first video game console to have a 3D based peripheral. So in later years, the system's gained a cult following. Colorized handheld was conceived. A Game Boy, yeah, Game Boy knocked it. Silly. They're still saying they found a 1-inch cathode ray tube. It's not a 1-inch tube, is it? It can't be. It's 10-inch. Must be 10-inch. So, for you that like the tech specs, here they are, look. This main CPU is a Motorola 68A09. There it is. 8-bit. With some 16-bit features from Motorola. It's run at 1.5 megahertz. 1 kilobyte of RAM on two 2114 chips. Two 4-bit chips. And ROM is a 1 8-bit chip. The cartridges carry 32 kilobytes as well. Cartridge ROM. Assuming that means the ROM that's actually in the cartridge. And it's got a MOS versatile interface adapter. 3-inch speaker. So I'll skip over the design and all that. I mean, you can read this later if you want to. So they had some 3D imaging thing, and if you look back at my my cover shot or my slide shot for today, whatever you call it, for today's stream, you'll see a picture of the 3D glasses type thing in there. And there's a light pen available as well, so it's quite a way ahead of its time, really. What else have we got? Magazines relating to it. That's interesting. eBay, Vectrex, eBay. Let's have a look. I noticed this one actually. That caught my eye a little bit because £160 for one of these, even a faulty one, is not too bad. But when you click through on it, unfortunately, it's up in Worksop. Not in the workshop, Worksop. Which is a fair way from me. But yeah, it's I wouldn't mind owning one. There's one there, look, with some games in mint condition, £750. There's one that's got 11 bits on it there. £255. Look at that, look. Whoa! So look at that one. 1,699. Oh, mind you, that's got a lot of stuff. They're all boxed as well, that. So one thing about the games for this is you can see the screen there has got like an overlay on it. So each of these games had its own little overlay to turn the graphics into like a colour and to stop screen flicker. There was a few different uses for the overlays, but basically if you've got the game, you need the overlay. So Scramble's a cracking game. So you can see that one's got the overlay on it. Mindstorm is the built-in program. It's got 2 controllers as well. Look. So yeah, you can see all the overlays for all the different games. Look, I mean, there's some without overlays. Whether they use a universal one, I don't know. Let's see a beat up box. Different overlay for a different game. Look, Narzod. That was a good game as well. That one. Web Warp. Yeah. Apologies, I'll catch back up with the text in a minute. So yeah, £450. Look. £800, 830. So you can see that one there is quite a bargain. I would expect that one's probably going to be gone by the end of this. Anyway, let's go back to me for a minute. Hopefully you did see all that, and you weren't just looking at me all the time. Nice work, Top. Hi, Budget. How are you? Let's go talk again now. Right, let's catch up with the chat. Catch up with the chat a minute before we have a look at this beast. Battlezone. Got the old Corporation Pop again today. Tail Gunner. Who are you calling a Tail Gunner, Jax? Come on. Lunar Lander, yes. Yeah. And, well, no, we didn't play. We played Lunar Lander. I've got Lunar Lander for my Vic 20. We were playing that a while ago. It's all Greek to you. Pac-Man. Pac-Man is good. Benji, what on earth are you doing now with your keyboard? Star Wars was amazing at the time. So, hi, Budget. How you doing, Leon? Hi, Dave. Dave Rhodes. I don't think I said hello to you, Dave. Hi, Dave Malek. You've built some new controllers from yours. For yours. Get on, Aston. You'll have to show us some pictures of that later. Used to work on the arcade Vector games. Never worked on the Vectrex. Let's get that water out of the way before I knock it over everywhere. Alright, so Jax is saying that the crash was just the market switching to home computers. Now, I do remember home computers from the early 80s, because that's when I was into... I'm trying to think. I would have been into the Commodores then, I would have thought. Commodore VIC 20. C64. It's like an episode of the 8-bit guy. Yeah, he is good. You had the ZX Specky ZX. Andrew Pitt. Hi there, Andrew. How are you? Bjorn. Afternoon, Bjorn. That is. Yeah, afternoon, evening. My markets are cold. I'm having trouble to catch up here. There's loads of you in here. Windy and snowing in Sweden. Whoa. Hi, Butch. How are you? Just popped in for a minute. Pat. Hi, Pat. You did a repair on one of these 6 months ago, did you? I've actually repaired this one, but it was more of a quick fix to get it going for my mate, to be honest, because he got it and was desperate to see it working, turned it on, and nothing happened at all. Not a dicky bird. Nothing like trying to dock your spaceship in a crater. It's tough. It's tough, George. Spanky, how you doing? This is right up your street, Spanky. Vectrex. Commodores, yeah. Yeah. You just caught up with the last show. Grundy Music Boy Deluxe. Nice sounding radio if you're going to ever find the rest of it. That's all I've got of it, Andrew, to be fair. And I think there's quite a lot missing. 3 times the lady. That's it, Jax. Yeah, got it. Popped an image on the messenger of one of the new games for it. Right. Well, shall we have a look at this one? Shall we have a look? There he is. There he is. I've got it propped up on a bit of cardboard at the moment, just so as the camera can see it a bit better. But it's as I say, if you remember when I did the Scalextrics, I did it for my mate because he bought it for his lad for Christmas, and one car was faster than the other, if you can remember that. And I sort of jokingly said, right, the payment for it is to be able to have a play with the Vectrex. Well, here it is. It turned up on my doorstep. So I've got it to play with, and I've never had a go on it, to be honest. I've got it working and we've got the built-in game working, but it's actually got another game since, and I've not seen this one. This is one of the cartridges. This is Solar Quest, but at the time he wasn't aware of the need for the. He wasn't aware of the need for the overlay, so there's no overlay for this one. But they still work without the overlay. You don't need the overlay. So I thought what we do before I actually fire this thing up is we'll have a look at the repair that I did on it, because obviously if I plug it in and flick a switch on it, we're going to energize the CRT, and working on it with the CRT energized, even though you turn the power off, it's still going to hold its power for a while. So we'd have, I don't know how many 1,000 volts flying around inside it, but yes. So what are we on it? Video game. This is video game golden age. What this is? Certainly is, Jax. These are really sought after. They got quite a cult following. So what I'm going to do is I remember how we took it apart last time. Yeah, it's just the screws in the bottom. I have got the service manual for this. But, let's pop it down on the bench. Let me just go and get something to rest it on a minute. I need a tea towel or something. Alright. Got no towel here to rest it down on, just while I undo the case screws. There we go. There we go. Yeah, right, okay. So let's try to think which screwdriver it is now. I think I've got to use I've got to use an extra long screwdriver for this one, from memory. And I wonder what I've done with my extra long screwdriver. Probably took it oh, there it is. Yeah. Cup to put the screws in. Now there could still be power in the CRT. magnetise this screwdriver, I suppose, shouldn't I? To say, I'm not really geared up to start discharging the CRT. Although my mate did say he might have a discharge thing up in his loft. So James, up in the loft, mate. Sorry, I won't hold it ransom. There's only 5 screws in it that hold it together. Great long one in the bottom. Let me just quickly get over and there's one screw that decided to. Right, let's very carefully take it off. What's catching it now? There we go. Right. So we have got some serious voltages knocking around, especially in that area. Let's pop you down a little bit and come out a bit. So there are some areas. Let's just get something non-metallic to point with, because I've got to be careful leaning over this as well. I don't know if it's still energized, but yeah. So this is the area where the high voltage is, in here. So in that section, just putting your hand near it can give you a shock, and a nasty shock. I can't remember the voltage that's in these now, but I'm sure someone will tell me. You know of HT, Butch, and you're very cautious. Build your own TV from parts. Discharge the caps and you'll be okay. Yeah, I think, Doug, what they do is they lift up the little rubber and discharge that against the... Well, this hasn't got a band running around it, but basically discharge it to ground. So yeah, it is like a little mini TV screen. As this one's made by Samsung, by the looks of it. Let's just get that one down out of the way. Have another sip of water. Put that well out of the way. So let's see if I can get you in with the overhead camera so you can have a closer look at it. No, it's not tall enough really. So yeah, let's get you in a little bit closer. So you can roughly see the bits. We've got a big transformer down here, mains transformer, little speaker in underneath there, little tiny one. Let's say this is made by Samsung. There's no date on it. It's a 240 RB4. So it employs integral implosion protection. Place with a pictured tube of the same type number for continued safety. So I mean, really, one of the big things they do with these is a recap. I know it's always the same, recap, but you know, early 80s, getting a bit tired. Got some corrosion on some of the caps at the back there. Certainly the ones in underneath here. You can see where my pointer is underneath this connector. There's They got corroded tops. It's just because it's been stored down quite a bit. So yeah, that's that. Let's have a look at the back of the board. Nothing really to see there. Just a circuit board. But again, we're going to have probably some high voltage in this area. Just trying to see if we've got any date codes or anything like that on it. 8321. Could be a date code, 1983. Would be about right. Oh, here we go. This has got GCE Incorporated 1982 written at the top there, look. So it's got a bit warm down this area. You can see the board's a little bit discoloured. I'm not sure what's down in there. That's possibly, yeah, power supply perhaps. Well, power supply for that board. Although we've got some we've got bridge rectifier in this area. So again, this is going to have mains voltage on some of these caps as well. And there's the bottom of the other board. This is the computer board, really. And down in here is my little bodge. Well, not bodge. I've basically bridged the switch out, so I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Let me just get you down. We can't see it from this camera. You can just see the loops of wire I've put in here just to bridge the switches out. Yeah, there you go. I should be able to see that. So basically, there was power at this switch, but nothing coming out of it. So all I've done is bridged the two. It's a double pole switch, so I just bridged the two poles out with a bit of wire. So what I want to try and do is see if we can get that sorted. Now I have read that you can sometimes sort it with a switch cleaner. It's a strange shaped pot because it's got 3 tags that go into the board, so it's soldered directly into this board. So it's not like hot wired like a radio would be. It's actually soldered directly into the board. So to get at that properly, we need to take the whole board out. But so I'm keeping it at arm's length. This. It doesn't look like it would be that difficult to get the board out, but it would be a pain in the neck to get the board out, to be honest. Just trying to see if there's any access in it to spray switch cleaner. And try spraying some down through the front, I suppose. So let's zoom back out again. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that repair. The only problem is, obviously, every time you want to use it, your only switch is on the mains supply. So there's no switch for the unit. So there you are. It's an interesting bit of kit inside. It's a whacking great heatsink in there, that. I don't know what is actually connected to that. Whoa. Okay, it looks like there could be some transistors in underneath, possibly. But at the moment, the only 2 things I can see attached to it are these 2. Wibbly wobbly, that board, isn't it? So just trying to see what will be involved in actually taking it all out. I don't think we'll need to. We'll see. See how we get on. So let's just pop the cover back so as I can rest it back on its face again. So I've got sticking my hands somewhere where I shouldn't. We had this problem last time because this little thing here doesn't like to line up with the hole. Excuse me, let's get you can see me stood up in the shot. Okay, so the front of it, this is the actual controller. So you lift that up and then this swivels down, pops out, and that's your controller. Look. How neat is that? That's brilliant, that is. So it just unplugs. So let's see if we can pull the knob off the front. Don't know if that pulls off or not. It looks like it does, but though it might just slide through the case. So that's the volume on off there. Don't want to wreck the thing, that's the trouble. It might be that that lifts off when you pull the board out. It might be contained in the front. Let's have a look at the service manual. So I have got the service manual. Catch up with the chat a minute. No, wrong one. Let's go that one. Do some discharging, but yeah. That's Simon. Hi Simon, how are you? Yeah. Thanks, Leon. Test it like you would a 9-volt battery, then what? Explode my multimeter. Possibly get a nice big arc across me. It's about 15,000 volts on the anode of the tube. Nice. Is there an easy way to discharge? I think it's just earthing out a big screwdriver and touching that center contact. And hoping for the best. Does it have HDMI? No, George. It doesn't. 1.2 gigawatts. Oh dear. 10 kilovolt on the anode cap. Beware, yeah. Mallet for Brett. That's Sean. Sean's the mallet man. Needs a composite out at least to put it on a proper screen. I don't think there is any outputs on it, George. I think it's very limited as to what you can do to it. Yeah, there is literally no outputs on it at all, George. You'd have to make something up for it. Yeah, you have to make something up for it. Be surprised. Oh, there we go. It's a D shaft. So the idea was to dribble a little bit of deoxit or something down there, and see if we can free up the switch. I could take my wires off then. Yeah, see if we can actually get any to go down in between the shaft and the metal bit. But it's got to go right the way down into the switch, so I might have to take it out. So Aston is saying it's not very nice to take out, but doable. Resta. Someone spilled drinks in the console for staining the board. Could be. Cresto or tab. Oh, it's unusual motherboard stains. That's what it was, Jess. All right, I didn't quite get what you're going there. Don't get electrified. I won't. Electrocuted. Cheers, Butch. Catch you soon, mate. I won't get electrocuted. Don't you worry. I'm not going anywhere near it. Finishing on to spray a switch cleaner through one of the bend back tabs. Bend back tabs. Yeah. Vomit. Ooh, Bjorn. Sounds nasty. Talk to you later. Got a Mercedes to fix. All right, Leon. Cheers, mate. Thanks for popping in. We'll get this one up and running in a bit, so you might need to pop back and have a look at it going in a minute. Right, let's get the service manual up. I'm not sure. I don't think I can bend back tabs on this one. Aston. So this is the service manual. Not that we need to see it really, I don't suppose, but I know you guys like to see the technical bits. It's a Vectrex service manual, GCE, General Consumer Electronics. Power board, logic board removal is probably what we want. 11, but see if there's any way in with the 12 external gain cartridges when this came out. Operating instructions. Just operating instructions. This is gets into the nitty gritty in a minute. Maintenance and safety tips. TV and RFI. Again, this is I've downloaded this from console5.com. If anyone wants to follow along, I'll copy and paste that link. If you want to have a look at the service manual. Okay, got you there, Aston. It looked like it was riveted together, but I will have a look at it. Doesn't look that difficult, does it? Probably isn't, to be fair. You got to unsolder and remove 3 power leads at the power board. Unsolder 2 from the power transformer. And the reset button. Yeah, we might not get into that. Logic board adjustments. There's all sorts. You can get a special cartridge for aligning these things. I'm just looking because it does tell you about the voltage on this. Must have missed that then. Yeah, that test cartridge would be interesting to try on. See how it's aligned. Not that I'd want to align it. That doesn't tell you there. I'm sure it tells you somewhere what sort of voltage is on it, but it's quite a lot. We did have a look at this the other night, didn't we? What the voltages here? We're looking right at it, but I can't see there's low voltage. I think this is high voltage in the dotted area. Right, anyway, let's get back to the unit. Let's get back to the unit in question. There's 120 volts. No, this is 240, this one. This is the European version. Certainly got... It's been plugged into 240, Brett, anyway. So what we'll do is we'll dribble a little bit down the front there. See if we can dribble some service down there. Not a lot. We don't want to soak the board. I say at the time I looked at this last time. I took my tools up to my mate's place. I didn't have a lot of tools with me, so. Yeah, it would just be nice to get the switch working again, so let's pop it back over. And turn it this way round. So we've got the low voltage side facing me. Get you in. Oh, I see the tab you mean. Yeah, I see the tab you mean. Aston, good call, mate. I do see what you mean. I see what you mean. Little light on. One little light. Come on, little light. There he is. Right. Let me have a look. Yes, the transformer for the Hickok is on its way back, Doug. It's done. It's finished. It is on its way in the post, mate. So it could be any day now it's arriving. Pardon me. Any day. Okay, here we are into the guts of it. In the guts of it. Let's go a bit closer. There we go that way a little bit, really. Ooh, I think I knocked the HDMI cable there. Right, well, there's the switch that you can see on the back. So let me get the old goggles on and have a closer look in there. Let's get the light back this way a bit. See which is going to be easiest to get some switch cleaner in. So again, this is low voltage this side, so I'm okay on the board. Let's try. Well, that's easier to get to, I suppose. There. See if I can prise that back then. Yeah, should be able to get a bit down there. I don't want to price it too much because I'm going to end up having to take the whole thing out if it falls apart. So let's try a bit down there. I'll just work that in a minute. The switch actually feels like it's over here. Let's heat the soldering iron up. How we doing then? .8 kilovolts. All right, Rob. Real bitey. It's a bit bitey. That's all right. Yeah, good shout, Aston. I've certainly got some in there. So let's desolder my wires and see if we have continuity now. I have to get up for this, excuse me. No, get off. Actually, I don't have to desolder both sides, do I? Let's just do one. If I've got to put them back, I've got to put them back, but I'm hoping to get this done. You don't need to put them back. Okay. Right, let's get the old meter on continuity so you can hear it beeping. I want you to show you the display then. Where's the other camera? I can show you it. Chuck that as picture in picture, can't we? Better to see it than not. So I'll flick it on to continuity. So at the moment the switch is closed. Nothing. Where are we? Yeah, so nothing there. Nothing there. Let's just open the switch. Ooh. Ah. Yes. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Take my wires right out. Check that again. Yeah. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can squash that connector back in somehow. You can still see where we are. Yeah, you can still see. Just bend it down. Little speck of solder there. Let's get that off. Might even be able to get some switch cleaner in the pot from the back. Actually, looking at it, it might be possible. Careful, 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 Mr. Cruncher. No bitey. Yes. Bitey. Bitey part. Get away from me, bitey part. No likey the bitey part. I'm going to rest it back a little bit just to let the switch cleaner go down that way. Right, it is time. Let's get the back on him. Let's get the back on. Right, where's my little poker? Where's my little poker? Poker. Yes. Didn't need it that time. First go. So that hopefully has sorted the I do need to magnetise this screwdriver. So hopefully that sorted the switch. Which would be nice. I think we were just desperate last time to get it going. We were just desperate to get it going. Just desperate to get it going. Hi, well, you see, how are you? Did I leave it on the cutting board, Video Monkey? I've been looking out for one of them, Jacks. I have seen a couple recently. I've been tempted to buy one just for the channel to take apart and have a look, really. Gary, how you doing? It's Clive Superbike Rider. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Afternoon, Clive and Gary, as far as I can see, and anyone else that's just joined. So just quickly magnetise the screwdriver with me magnetizer, demagnetizer. Makes it easier because these are quite deeply recessed. Now it holds them no problem. So it's definitely 240 volts, made in Hong Kong, serial number 25055. Means nothing. Sometimes you can tell that you can date them by date stuff by the serial number. Excuse me, probably me throat. So I'm sure at some stage this will need to come in and be recapped, but let's see how it's working first, shall we? Right. Let me get myself sorted. And then we're going in for a test. Let's get Mrs. Cruncher's towel out the way. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Shh. I can hear her. She's coming. Ooh. Oh, I think the knob has just dropped off into the abyss. Where did that go to? That's my screwdriver I was looking for just now. Excuse me while I just find my knob. My knob's dropped off. Surprising how far stuff travels when it hits the floor, isn't it? You think you know exactly where it's gone, and it's nowhere near there usually. Oh dear. Excuse me while I hunt. Talk amongst yourselves while I hunt for the knob. Well, it literally just dropped down there on the floor, but excuse me, I'm going down. Gotta find the knob. This is where I find loads of other stuff I've been looking for ages. Did travel a fair way actually. You want your normal knob drop? That was a long knob drop. If there is such a thing. What am I going on about now? What am I going on about? Right, as we were. Let's try to put the knob back on again. Right. iPad's now trying to attack me again. Let's plug the controller in. Now they do make a bit of a scary noise, these things, and there's nothing wrong with it. I thought there might have been something wrong, but it's got a characteristic buzz to it when it fires up. So let's pop that main light off, make it a bit darker. I'm going to plug it in on the isolation transformer. Right, are you ready? Are you scared? Anybody scared? Let's catch up with the chat a minute. Then we'll stick the power on. You see a bug? It has a bug. You ordered an oscilloscope from China, they sent you some graph paper and a pencil. That's a bargain. Man, why is Dad saying A up lately? Could go bang. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, sorry, Sean. Here we go then. It should. Oh, listen to that buzzing. I'm not sure what the frequency of the camera is. Yeah, camera's a little bit let me get the webcam on picture. See what the frequency of the Nikon's like. No, Nikon's even worse. Sounds good though, doesn't it, eh? I can change the refresh rate of the camera, but to be honest, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, to be fair. Look at that. So let's have a go. Let's turn it around the other way. Which one's fire? Oh. Oh no! Good stuff, isn't it? Oh! Game over. Game over already. I've only just started. playing it sideways. Oh, that spaceship gets you every time. How are you supposed to get away from that? I was always rubbish at these. No. Come on. Ah! Oh, he's only cleared us. He's only cleared the level. Sounds spooky, doesn't it? Oh, it's a good effort. Good effort. Oh, I killed myself. Look at that. Amazing. Well, there you go. Bit of fun, isn't it? Bit of fun. I've gone and messed up my camera now, look. I messed up my camera. Oh well, I'll talk to that again in a minute. What do you think? Good stuff, isn't it? You liking that? That's a good bit of kit, isn't it? Shall we see what the... I'm glad that switch is working now. Now, what did I do with the cartridge? Here we go. Shall we have a look at Solar Quest? Solar Quest. Picture of a homemade controller on the message thing. Okay, Aston, let's get that up for you. Let's get Messenger up first, I suppose would help. Yeah, because you can play 2 players with this, which would be even more fun. If it's 2 of you, that is. If there's only 1 of you, it ain't gonna be a lot of fun. I'll get down here, you better see me then. Bit more coffee. Okay, so Aston's got a couple here, look. Let's pop you onto my screen. You should be on my screen now. No, you're on me. No, you want to be on that one and there. This is not working very well, is it? Let's try that again. There we go. So yeah, Aston sent this through. This is a new game that's just been released for it then. They're still making stuff for it. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Vector Patrol. Brilliant stuff. Looks like a little space buggy or something. Oh, wrong. Let's go that way. And that's when you built Aston. That looks pretty smart, mate, to be fair. Is it just a normal joystick port then? I like the moulding, Aston. Yeah, very good. Nice job, mate. Liking that. Brilliant. Oh, good job, mate. Good job. Let's turn a bit of light back on here a minute. It's a bit dark, isn't it? You'll have it on Twitch later. Yeah, good too. I've got a Twitch account. I've just never used it. I went on Twitch to watch one of Jan Beta's. Hang on, I've got a picture in pictures. All sorts of weirdness going on here. Let's try that. Yeah, I went on Twitch to watch a feed by Jan Beta one night, so I joined. But I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it, Clive. I didn't know what was going on. There's people with tokens and all sorts of weird stuff, and I thought, well, am I supposed to have tokens? And I didn't understand it, Clive. Didn't understand it. Yeah, I have got a Twitch account, but yeah, ideally you want to try and get a video out from it, don't you, really? So you can get some composite. So I'm going to stick the game in the side. Actually, I should turn it around when I do that, shouldn't I, really? Let's get it up to the camera. So it's just a slot. Let's see if I can get that paintbrush in there. Get rid of a bit of retro dust. I think you're supposed to turn the machine off every time you change cartridges, similar to the other computers of this era. Let's get it in shot again for you. The computer doesn't really like it, but it's going to try and focus itself. Doesn't know what a cathode ray tube is, I don't suppose. Let's pop that light off again then. Let's get rid of me. Got a little bit. And let's have a look what this next one is then. Look at that buzzing noise. It's scary. I thought there was something wrong with that when I first turned it on. Player 1. I am rubbish. I am rubbish at all games. Okay, what does it do? Oh. Very similar to the last one then, really. Oh, we nearly had him then. Ah! Oh, I nearly won. And game over. I mean, what's that thing there? Oh, that's something that you can't actually go into. You mustn't go in there. Ah. Oh no, I was doing well then. It used to amaze me how these games You actually shoot through the screen and out the other side. Ah. Move. Ooh, sneaky. Stuff jumping around everywhere now. Oh, that was cruel. That's pretty good though. 23,950. Surely. I've got to get some credit for that. Surely, am I? How are we doing? Right, let's catch up with the chat. I think you'll see it very well if I put the light on there. So you can't see it very well. If I had to put 10p in each time, I'd be buggered, wouldn't I? That's a technical term. Let me see if I can sort this camera out again in a minute. Let's get the main camera back up so you can see what the hell's going on. Should be a bit better. Oh, that's a bit better. So what do you think then? Vectrex. Everybody want one? Oh, it's going to play with itself now. It's pretty good, isn't it? Right, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's get that off of there. See it, you can see it going a bit better then. It's good sound effects, isn't it? Moon Patrol. I like Moon Patrol. It's sort of a joystick with potentiometers. Campsite. No, Twitch has got all sorts of weird things that you can do and levels. I really don't know what's going on with it, George. No, that's one of your sites, George. Oh God, it's gone mad in here. Hacked one of these to display colour, really? Whoa. I bet you'd like this one though, Brett, wouldn't you? No, I don't think they are, Doug. They're not cheap at all. Smoke? I hope there's no smoke. No smoke. You can't see smoke. No, no smoke, George. Steam off your tea. So yeah, that's quite a neat little. I like that. I like that. I like that. I can't really sit in front of it though. Proper analog controller as well. homing in on me. Oh. Oh, reset me. That confused the hell out of it, didn't it? Oh. Oh, I've no chance then. They were both heading for me. Oh dear. End. Game over. Game over. Let's sort this other camera out then. Just gotta go a little bit higher so I can get my head in it. That should do it. Right. Okay. Okay. Now we should be back. Yes. Full screen. So, what do you think of the Vectrex then? Everybody want one? One for Christmas? There's another Vectrex under the workbench here, but it's very poorly. Oh, what's up with that one then, Aston? You've got two. It's a weird buzzing noise, isn't it, that it makes? Take a Polaroid of my high score as proof. I've got a Polaroid camera somewhere. I haven't got any film. You're going to send your address over, Spanky, are you? I thought you might like that one. You want a Vectrex as well, Bjorn. It's good, isn't it? It is good. So I might have another play with that later on tonight. I might have another play with that later. But it's an interesting bit of kit. And I'm sure James will be happy now he's got his on-off switch working. I'll get the hang of putting this back in. There we go. Unplug it. Interesting little bit of kit, that, isn't it? I like that. I do like that. I ain't got a space for one, really. Haven't got the space for one, really, but, you know. Nice thing to have. I've got my Commodore monitor to set up over on my desk. I've got two iMacs over there at the moment. One is an old one, but at the moment, I haven't got all the software on the new one that works on my old one, if you know what I mean. So the stuff that's not compatible with the new machine that's on the old machine, like all my Photoshop and my Microsoft Office and all that lot, I can't. It's not compatible with the latest version of that software, so I can't get rid of it. So I'm stuck with two iMacs at the moment till I can afford to buy the software to update them. I suppose that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, how are we doing on time? It's only 5 o'clock. Hour and a half to play with yet, look. Hour and a half to play with. I got itchy sunburn. I got sunburnt the other day. Spanky wants it. It's nice, Clive, isn't it? That's right up your street, I expect, isn't it? Right up your street. So let's cart that one safely away a minute. I'll be back. I'll be back. Right, he's back. So did somebody mention kits? Did I hear somebody say something about kits? Benji? You're going in the loft this weekend to drag out your Amstrad Mega PC for a video. Oh, yes. Mega PC, Spanky. Did you do a video on your Amiga? I'm sure you said you got an Amiga, Spanky, didn't you? I can't remember seeing a video on it. Right. Kit. Someone said kit. That's my 1 amp fuses. I hope it's my 1 amp fuses anyway. We'll have a look just to see. It's just a bit of packing material. So, this has come all the way from Welsh Wales, from our good friend Mr. Derrick Goodwin. It's a box full of stuff. So you haven't got it down yet, Spanky, or you haven't done a video? Need to shave a chair. That's Maddie, that is. I can't see it. You can't see. It's Maddie, our Labrador. She is molting for a pastime and it gets everywhere, George. But thanks for pointing it out, though, George. That's nice. Dear, oh dear. Let's just see if that's my 1 amp fuses. Yes, it is. There you go. 1 amp cartridge fuses. That'll keep Doug happy. Look, Doug. Got him, Doug. 1 amperes in the house. So I've got some 1 amp fuses at last. Nice. Nice, good. That's that sorted. Stop putting them in radios. Your chair doesn't have that, Benji. We need to get yourself a dog then, mate, if you really want it. Right. So, I think we're going to probably give away one of these kits as well. Because there's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. Let's get you down in this area as I pull them out. We'll have a closer look. So there's this. I think this is an IC leg straightener. I should have done guess the object then, really, shouldn't I? My video camera has gone crazy as well. There we go. Yeah, I should have done a guess the object, but I think that is an IC leg straightener, because I know Derrick was watching me trying to straighten out something the other week. Got something we can try it on? What's this? TDA 1202B. So I assume you just put it in there. Is that right, or am I doing crackers? Seems to work. Let's just bend a couple up a minute. Try that again. Actually, that does a pretty good job, you know. I just bent them quite dramatically then. And it's put them back together, no problem. So I assume that's what that is. Ah, got it right, Derrick. Cheers, mate. So it looks like it's two different IC sizes. This is the larger ones, like computer chips. This is the smaller ones that we fit radio. So yeah, that'll be really useful. Yeah, in fact, I'll stick that up there to hand. That's up there to hand. So what have we got here? This looks like a radio. That looks like a radio. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the it's got a schematic at this time. Yay! Schematic. Well, this has got some ICs in this one. PCB1. Loads of stuff. It's all in Chinese. Apart from the layouts aren't, but the right in there is. That's a list of components there. No, you probably can't see that, but the camera's blowing it out. So it's got an LCD screen. It's got FM, AM, AGC. A shortwave as well. Hey, wow. Really? What's SW mean switch? FM tune, SW. And also AM, also chord. Interesting. Let's have a little look inside. This might be a nice little build for the channel, Derrick, this one. Loads of bits. We've got buttons. A little Diddy speaker. That's quite a nifty little LCD. Take it that attaches on there somewhere with zebra strips. Yeah, it looks like it goes on possibly there. Must be a zebra strip or something in here, like a rubber conductor. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, there he is. That'll be our conductor, I think. I'm not going to take this bag of parts out. We've got a tuning cap inside there by the looks of it. It's a very tiny thing there. Any SMD to mess with in there? There's loads of little coils. Oh, that's gonna take some putting together, that one, Derrick. That's got a little crystal oscillator there. My God, that's a little tactile switch. Flipping heck, that is a bare bones build, that one is. That's that is a real bare bones build. Maybe that isn't. Is that something to do with that? Perhaps? Not sure. So look at the PCB then. That's our tuning cap. That's single-sided by the looks of it, which is nice. All through hole. As far as I can see, it's all through hole. We've got some little strips of whether these are the conductive strips, I don't know. Whoa, that's gonna be fun, Derrick. That's gonna be fun, mate. It's only FM. It says AM though. Let's say AM. It's got an AM oscillator, unless that's what's available with the chip. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, AM oscillator's not connected. So it's got AM capability, but there's no AM on the actual radio. With you now. Don't want to scratch that really. How did that come out of there? Wow, that's going to be a fun one, Derrick, for sure. Diddy little aerial as well, look. Diddy. Baby aerial. So it looks like a lot of that we're going to have to figure out for ourselves. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting little build, that one, Derrick, for sure. Let's pop that one to one side. They did well to get that in the bag without damaging the speaker. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting little build, that one, Derrick. I can do it. I'm sure I can. And I need to put it together on camera, do I? You're cruel to me, Derrick. You're cruel. Oh dear. Vectrex machine. The 1 amp fuses are for the Volve radios, George, not the trannies. Catch you in a bit, Spanky. Certainly, it's got all the bits in it for. Well, it's got AM available on the IC there, Derrick. You'd have plenty of time if you build it now. Yeah, good idea, George. Not. Yeah, you've got to be pretty much bang on. We were lucky with that airband kit, really. I mean, the only problem with airband at the moment is there's no planes. So we've got airband radios, but no airband to listen to. Right, let's have a look. See what else we've got in here. Look, see what else is in here. What do we hear then? Ah, this is the one that I was very interested in, actually. So I think Derrick has said this is a little gift for me. Oh, Christ, there's loads here, Derrick. Trying to work out what this is. I think this is the So we've got, I think this is the calculator that you said about, Derek, I think, wasn't it? The resistor calculator. So this is going to be mega useful if I can get this built. So we've got all the perspex bits. I don't know where Simon is, but Simon doesn't like these dark coloured bits. That's funny, wasn't it? That was funny at Christmas when Simon had that tree and he left all this on. He didn't realise he peeled it off. Brilliant. So yeah, I think this is a calculator kit because this is all the keys. Look, we've got blue keys and clear keys. Got another board. This is double-sided board now. And looks like we've got 2 batteries in it, possibly. That's probably what these things are, little battery holders. Hello, there's a second circuit board. Oh, that's the readout. Nice. Nice. And there's all our little tactile switches, look, that we need to do the 2955 with. It's all 3M stuff as well, which is good, look. All 3M. Little stickers for the feet, I would assume. You got a little on AC. I don't think it's AC, is it? It's going to be battery. So kit of screws. Oh, some little printed letters. I assume that you cut these out then and stick them underneath these clear keys. So it's calculator. Weld the components. You got to weld them. I'm gonna get an arc welder or something. I'll get a MIG welder. Yes, so it's 2 CR1220 batteries. CR1220. I don't know if I've got any of those, unless they're in here. No. I'll have to pick up some of those then. I've got 2032s, I think, but I haven't got 1220s. I might have, you never know. Decimal arithmetic operation. Calculation of 4-ring resistance or 5-ring resistance. Enter the colours or colour rings in turn to obtain a resistance value. That's useful, Derek. I like that. If the power supply voltage, working voltage, and working current of LED are known, then how to evaluate the value of LED's series resistance. Function 3. Function 4 is the conversion from a decimal number to a hexadecimal number. Oh no, that sounds like maths, Derek. I can't do maths. I told you I can't do maths. And then to convert from hexadecimal to decimal. What the hell's a hexadecimal? Sounds like a big decimal. That'd be really useful, Derek. Thank you for that. That'll be an interesting build, that one. I'll look forward to that. The radio's a bit scarier. There's a few more parts on the radio. But yeah, that's great stuff. Thank you, Derek. We're going to have to build one of these at some stage. Won't be today, because we ain't got time today. Although George thinks there's time. So that's our little calculator kit. It's good that it comes with its own actual case as well. I mean, it's really accurate. I take it these are cut with a really fine laser. Really good. Paul, check out the Facebook page. What's happened? What's happened? What's happened on the Facebook page? Oh, they are CR2032. Oh, it says 1220, doesn't it? Same thing, different numbers, is it? Jill says she doesn't know how I put up with you, Derek. Yeah, she's stitching me up, Jill. He's stitching me up. Hi, Mike, how are you? I could be on all clear. Could be George. You built one of those last week. Yes, you did. Yours is very fancy though. Oh. Instructions on the web are much better. Plus, how to make the case. I'll catch it up. Hi, Sim. Gas weld it. Yeah. Let's have a look at. I think Paul's posting us a picture that of one that he put together, which looked really good. To be fair. Yeah, that looks pretty smart. Is that the same one, Paul? Is that the same one? It is, isn't it? Looks like it's got an OLED display on it. I don't know if I can get that any bigger. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, I don't think I can get that any bigger, Paul. But I'm sure you get the gist, people. Looks like a little OLED display. Very nice. That Sean sent me. Sean's been having dishwasher problems. Sean's been fault finding dishwasher issues. Oh, there's a picture on Facebook. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's a bigger picture. Yeah, that's impressive, Paul, isn't it? And that's the same one as this, is it? Get on. Very nice. Excellent. So color ring RC4. Very nice. Thank you, Derek. That'd be extremely useful for me, mate. Very useful. Cheers, Paul, for sharing that. Turn the bone. Turn the screen. Right, that's the calculator then. So we've got a calculator, we've got an FM radio. We've got more, Derek. More, there's more. It's bottomless. What have we got now then? So look at the PCB. So this has got a crystal on it as well by the looks of it. Single-sided board again, that's nice. Whoa, it looks like it's... Oh, so like... I can see what that is. Can you see what that is? Get the glare off of it. It looks like a heart LED display. Am I right, Derek? Because we've got a lot of LEDs. A lot of resistors. I assume that's a drop of resistor for every LED. USB cable, so it's 5-volt supply probably. And a couple, a big IC. Yeah, so there's a crystal again. There's a little push button, so it probably does different modes, I bet. Oh, to build that one for Mrs. Cruncher, won't we? Build that for Mrs. Cruncher. She'll like that. It's even got some holes, so we could get it around her neck, hanging like a big medallion. So it's one kit build a week, is it, Derrick? One a week? That radios will take a couple live streams to build, that's for sure. We'll probably do the calculator in one. There's another one, look. Another heart one. Get on, so we've got a giveaway there, look. For definite. I think we're there. We're there. This has got lots of bits. This says, oh, it's another radio. 76 to 108 megahertz. So it's FM only, that one. Oh, there's some surface mount on that. Woohoo! Dare I open that? I think this could... Is this an FM, little FM transmitter? Let's open it and have a look. We need to open it into something ideally. Can I find? Let me see if I can find something to open it into a minute. Let's see if I can find something to open it into. We can open that into a little container, really. It's got lots of bits, lots of little tiny bits to it. I've got some containers here somewhere. I know I pinched them from Mrs. Cruncher. It's all a Ferrero box. Hang on there. Right. Here we are. Here we go. One of Mrs. Cruncher's Ferrero boxes. She likes her Ferreros. It's a radio, is it? So let's pop that open and have a look. Any dust in there? Dust? So we've got two AA holders, so it's 3 volt. I did see a surface mount IC in there. There he is. That's going to be fun. To get the hot air out for that one. Can't even lift that. Where's my tweezers? A little surface mount eye sealer for you. That's a baby one, isn't it? Let's see if we can see what it is. I assume this is one of these radio chips, Derrick. Let's have a look through the eyeglass. Oh, it's hex. A hex chip? It's a hex 3653. It's a HEX 3653. Anyone wants to look that up a minute? So got lots of little tiny components. Another little crystal. Couple, well, one transistor. So most of it must be on that other chip. Couple small signal diodes there. That looks like an inductor. Some little miniature resistors, 1/8 watt by the looks of it. Tactile switches, little jumper, and an LED. And a pin header. Double-sided board. So it's got a list of the components on the back, what they are. So no instructions with this. Volume plus, volume minus. I take it this is all the tactile switches across the top. Does it attach to this somehow? Phone. Oh, I see. The phone is the headphones. I thought you connected your mobile phone to it for a minute. Duh. Yes, it's volume plus, volume minus, seek plus, seek minus. So yeah, that chip must be an all-in-one jobby. Let's have a look at that underneath the overhead camera, so you can have a closer look at it. It's cruel to me, Joey's cruel. Oh, where is it, Graham? It's there, I think. There, shields. That upside down, am I? Try it that way up. There it is. There it is. So a little baby IC. It's going to have to go on there, so that's going to be fun. To be honest, I could solder that with a soldering on that spare. Yeah, there he sits, look. That's tiny, isn't it? I mean, You see, it's in compared to my finger, how big that is. It's quite small. Interesting, Derek. That will be interesting to do that one. I ought to soda paste it and hot air gun as a little test, didn't I? Really? Yeah, neat little board that. It's well made. So double-sided, and on the back it's got all the resistor values on it. Upside down, of course. And the capacitors. Same size as an audio IC in a Roberts Ecologic DAB, apparently. Right. Hmm. Yeah, interesting. Nice. Very nice, Derek. So what are we saying? Stereo, is it? Whoa. You got one, Benji, have you? Oh, you got a trim phone. You're on about telephones now. God. So if you go to your discussion section of your YouTube channel, have you actually got a YouTube channel, Jax, have you? I can't click on it from here. I'll have to look you up then, Jax. Have a look, see what you've been up to, mate. Yeah, there you go. A little radio kit. So, Derek, the next question then, Derek, is which one were you talking about giving away? We can certainly give away one of the heart kits, can't we? Certainly do a giveaway on one of those. No, I'll find some tape. Or my stapler for that. I'll take that up quick before I lose it. Any other bits from it. There we go. Sealed back up. Good as new. Never know I've been in there. Never know I've been in there. No, wrong one. Just catch up. A kit, Sean. There's loads of kits, mate. put a few together and put different colour LEDs on them. What the heart things, Derek? Clock radio. Which is a clock radio then? Is that this one? Is this the clock? Oh yeah, right, okay. Ah, yes. I can give this away. It means I don't have to build it then. Woohoo! Yay! Let's do it the other way around. Let's go that way. And then so this is the one that Derrick's saying to give away, the one with all the bits in it. Look. That's a great idea, Derrick. But the winner will have to show us the built kit. This is one for Simon, isn't it? Really, Simon would like this. Simon would really like this. See if he can do it without throwing it out the window. Oh dear. We're cruel, aren't we? I quite like that. That's a nice little kit, that, Derrick. That's a really nice kit. So there you go. There you go. One clock radio kit. I didn't realise on the front it's got receiver with alarm clock. Power on off, alarm on off. I don't understand what any of that means. Oh, minute set, hour set, time set, and alarm set, I assume. FM band 74, so it goes down below our FM band. Our FM band starts around about 86, 87, I think. Or was it 88? It's about 87.5, I think, something like that. So yeah, there we are. We got a kit to give away. That sits in there by the looks of it. LED sits in there. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Nice little radio with a LCD screen. Very nice. There you go then. I don't know how the hell they got it all in there without it falling all over the place, unless they probably put it together that way, I expect. That's probably what they did. I've undone it upside down, am I? That's what I've gone and done. Yeah, interesting little kit there at that. That'll give someone a headache. It will be me. It won't be me. I'm not building it and then giving it away, unless that's what you're insinuating. Nobody wants a built kit, do they? Ooh. There, I've sort of got it back together. Let's get it back in its bag quick before it jumps out again. Scary. Oh, I don't know how that other bag of bits goes. There. Back in its bag. Excellent. You want me to put that together? There's no point in me giving away a kit that I've already built, Derek, though, surely. Yes, we don't want to... I mean, people would want to build that themselves, surely. They wouldn't want a ready-built kit, would they? I would have thought. The little radio you were looking at. Yes, you have to build the clock radio. Oh no! So what you're saying, Derek? Give away that little one. Give away that one, not the clock radio. I'm sure you said the clock radio just now. Yeah, I don't mind putting it together. I would quite enjoy putting it together. I expect it would take me a while, to be fair, because it's got a lot of bits in it. But it's a kit, isn't it, Derek? It's a kit. You can't give away a made kit. George could do it as a challenge, but you haven't won it, George. You've got to win it. You've got to win it. What are you saying, Mike? I could what? I could give it away, or I could... I'm getting confused now. Are we giving away the FM clock radio kit, or are we giving away the FM little push button pocket kit? We'll certainly give away one of the heart kits because there's two of those. But you know, the fun of a kit is to make it, isn't it? Really. So really, if we're giving away the clock radio, it needs to be given away as a kit. We can give that one away as a kit, and I can build the clock radio, or I can build this one and give the clock radio away. I'm easy. What do you want, people? What's the general consensus? Well, it's down to Derrick, really, because it's Derrick's kits. What do you think then, Derrick? You want to give away the little one, do you? That one, the little FM kit with the IC on it. Oh, someone's gonna have fun with that IC, aren't they? It's doable. Do it with a very fine soldering iron if you've got a little needle tip on it. Sean would mallet it. Sean would mallet it. Well, we'll sort that out, and on Thursday we'll announce a giveaway, and then we'll probably leave it till the following Thursday, and then give it away then, shall we? Yeah, you're right, Simon. I mean, you do need a pretty fine soldering iron to do those. You can drag solder it if you've got some flux. So yeah, you can drag solder it, but yeah, surface mount could be dodgy, couldn't it? Build the clock radio and give the other one away. I'll tell you what I'll do then, Derek, to be fair to people, because like Sim or Sim has just said, not everybody's got surface mounted stuff. So what I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put the IC on there for you, okay? So you'll have a kit with the surface mount IC already on the board, yeah? Happy for that? That's a better idea, isn't it? and I'll build that one, the clock radio. I can give it away after it's built if anybody's interested in it. I'll build the clock radio. We'll give the little push button FM radio, like little. It's tiny. That is tiny. We'll give that one away, but I will put the. I'm looking at the wrong camera. We'll give that one away. I'll put the IC on there for you, and we'll give that away. We'll give it away as a pack. No point doing two separate giveaways. We'll just do them both to the same person that wins them. But they've got to show us. They've got to show us them built at the end of it. So we'll sort out that on Thursday. We won't do it today. We won't do it today. Only put the IC on if you don't win it, Pat. Or if you win it, you want the IC off. Well, I can do that. I mean, whoever gets it, I can start again. Whoever wins it will get the option of IC on or IC off. So if you want to have a go at putting the IC on yourself, you can. If you want me to do it, I'll put it on before I send it out to you, yeah? I think that's fair, isn't it? Because if someone wins it that can't do surface mount stuff or doesn't want to try it, then I'll quite happily put it on for you. I think that's fair enough. Jack's got the router hardwired in at the entry at the moment. What? George can't understand anything more modern than Valves. He's from Northampton. Pick of kits in the Cruncher Messenger group. I have 1 or 2 dozen. Well, there you go, George. You can give some away on your channel, mate. So I think what George is saying is he's got enough kits already, so he probably don't want that one, Derrick. But I'm sure you've got something complex, George, that you can build, haven't you, on your channel? Have you got anything like that's got like loads and loads of bits that you can build? I think everybody would like to see that. You're entering from the chocolates that were in the box you used for the components, Mike. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if there was Ferreros in there, there's absolutely no way that Mrs. Cruncher would let me raffle those off. No chance. You have a digital tool storage scope kit to build. There you go, George. That's got a few bits, I'm sure. You were talking about old rotary phones. Okay. Yeah, I do remember those, Doug. I do remember them. Yeah, in the old phone boxes as well. We always used to have the old rotary phone. Put your money in the top. I remember those. I used them a lot when I first started work. Because we didn't have mobile phones then, so if we needed to contact the office, we had to find a payphone somewhere. It's got a few bits. Shouldn't take more than half an hour. And come on, George, you need a challenge. It needs to be live as well. Needs to be live as well, George. You need to live stream it. It's only fair. So yeah, if it's only got a few bits, you need something a bit more challenging, George. This has got a lot of bits, this one. That's, I don't know how many bits that's got. Must have knocking on 100 parts in that. Got to. So there you are. What are we doing for time? We've got half an hour. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look then at what arrived today. Right, motorcycle. A motorcycle delivery today. By the owner, mind you, but did arrive by bike. Motorbiking. So It's going to take a bit of real estate, this one is. Oh, my God. Well, mein Gott. I'll give you an idea. Anybody can tell me what it is? Oh, some of you know what it is, so if you're in the messenger group, you're not allowed to answer. Can anybody tell me what this is then? Well, you can see this is a giveaway. Yeah. Too late, Paul. Car. It's big enough to be a car, I can tell you. I've actually got to move the kits to give me enough room to get it in the bench, on the bench widthways. Umgrun. I wish it was a Nordman 9000, Andrew. I wouldn't be repairing it, it would be mine. Sony, Sean. Oh, yeah. Apple. Yeah, it's a MacBook Pro. I'm just going to do a quick board repair on it a minute. Grundig, Derrick, definitely. It is Grundig. A tea maker made. A Grundig tea's made. Grundig tea's made. You've never had the back off of yours, Rob. It's pretty scary in there. I have repaired. I'm not sure if it's one or two of these. I think I've done a. Oh, I nearly gave it away then. I don't know if I put a video out on these. I think this was one of the ones where the video crashed. Well, when I lost loads of my video files. To me, it looks in pretty good condition, although the owner says it's not his not his best one. It's a beauty. I do like these. I do have a couple of these similar ones. It is big. Grundig R707. Grundig R101. Radio Airship. Tell you what, it's pretty lumpy. It's pretty lumpy. Grundig Hunter. It's not a giveaway. It's actually come from a chap down near Plymouth, I believe. Any takers? Come on. Have you no idea? Have you no idea? Do you want me to go out a little bit further? So we've got the name now. Anybody know which one it is though? Push. You lot are a nightmare. Ocean Boy. No. Bigger. So I'm rustling paperwork now. Looking for hand wipes. I just spilt contact clean all over my hands. I know I'll get it out eventually. Let me clean it out. There it is. Oh, Video Monkey's got it. What, Jax? Video Monkey's got it. Grundig Big Boy Phil. Hi, Richard, how are you? Richard Fawns. How you doing, mate? Doug, what's going on? An air compressor. Well, to be fair, Video Monkey did get it, that. There you go. It's the monstrous Grundig Satellite 2100. It's a huge beast. I'd say it's difficult to get it actually in the shot. Come on, camera. Settle down. Settle down. Up. There we go. Yeah, what a beastie that is. It weighs a ton as well. See the size of it. If I put a Roberts R707 beside it, look. It's big. It's heavy. So big. Stuff going all over the place here again. Chris, how you doing? You missed loads, mate. So it's a big bit of kit. So it's coming for repair. Come in for repair. And the score's on the doors. Medium and long wave, no good. Just a hiss. FM is working sometimes. It stays on for a minute or so. And then the signal drops out and becomes very weak. But still audible. All the shortwave stations seem to be working well, so nothing wrong there. There's a plate that retains the speaker wires that's attached to the speakers become disconnected. Apart from that, everything seems to work well. And this is in a different case as the original is in as new condition. Didn't want to risk damaging it in transit. It was pretty good, to be fair, but the edges have got some dinks on them, but really, really well built, these things. Really solid radios. They're quirky though, and they're a pain in the neck to work on. As is most of the satellites and Nordmen's, and they're just really well engineered, but just very different from our stuff, really. So apparently the aerial's really good, and the aerial on these is huge. That'll virtually touch a ceiling, that aerial. It's a double aerial, so it's got 2 stages. You can't see it because my ugly mug's in the way. You like this, do you? Drop by on your bike if you pass, and I can shout from a distance. You like big radios like this, Chris, do you? So we've got some issues there. So obviously it's not working at all on medium wave and long wave, although it is on short wave. So the tab is broken off of the little battery, not battery, the cable door on the back. Well, let's plug it in and have a look then. Oh, we've got one of these. Got one of these shaver plug jobbies, haven't we? take it does do mains. Mains. Let's go and get my shaver adapter a minute. Will be a sec. Whee! Video monkey. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. First one of the day. First one of the day, Video Monkey. Half an hour fix, maybe. Maybe not. Well, you see. Maybe not. Simon's there. Where's Simon? Oh, there he is. Hey, Simon. How you doing, mate? Got some nice kits for you to build here, mate. Got some nice kits for you, Simon. I think after your Christmas tree build, you need more kits in your life. Let me go and get me an adapter a minute. We'll get some power on this and have a look. Keep kicking stuff over. Too much stuff in here. Right, so we've got the old shaver adapter. Not a Christmas tree. You loved that Christmas tree, Simon. I bet you've still got that playing now in your workshop when you're not on camera. Right, let's have a look. I can see if I remember how to turn these things. It's a flipping beast. On, off. Long wave, medium wave. Let's stick it on FM then to start with. Put this monster aerial up. It's huge. I'm trying to think which way. Is it just the top section for FM? There's a two section aerial, so you've basically got one section. Got a little bit missing off of that one by the looks of it. One section is FM. I think that's probably FM, and then you put up all the way for shortwave. I think that's the idea. Let's hope it is 240 volts. I'm sure it is. Yeah, 220 to... Hang on, let's have a look. Let's just make 100% sure on this. Yeah, 220, 240. 110, 127. Yeah, we are right. Ooh, I think this one is... It's got... It had an optional BFO, this one, from memory. So you could buy an optional BFO for it. So if anyone's got one of those, I'd be interested in having that, to be fair. We did look at some circuits the other day for building one, which I quite fancy as well. Has it got a tape input? Yes, it has. It has, Benji, yes. There's a little button there, look, for tape. That one. That a one. Okay, where's our volume? Bass and treble. What else have we got here? Band spread normal, AFC on or off. Let's pop AFC on. Got an aerial tuner there, look. Antenna tuner. Brilliant radios, really good radios these. If anybody wants a really loud, high quality shortwave radio, it's not got the BFO on it, but say you can build a BFO. So stick me back in the picture then a minute. Let's get this aerial back up again. Actually, no, I think I'll just clip onto it for now. I'll just clip a wire on it for now. Here it goes then. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on with the volume by the sound of it. It's gone again.
So, and some Beethovens and some Schuberts and some Kurtaks and all sorts of things that comes next season, the season after, on the Schumanns and you name them, Janacek. So.
Yeah, big Schumann, of course, next January with an LSO and Simon Raffle.
Yes, I just hope that the concert can happen, that the orchestra can sit next to each other and play. I so hope, because I love to play, to play particularly.
So it keeps cutting out. It seems to be related to the volume control. Was it AFC? Let's turn the AFC off. No. It's almost like a squelch on it.
They travel to work, including advice to avoid rush hour, wear face coverings and maintain social distancing where possible. The document says those who can
speaker is
should continue to do so. But if employees are required to go in, limit use of public transport by cycling, walking or driving. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced a package worth more than £200 billion to help the country's economy recover from the coronavirus crisis. He said the money would help many sectors of the country, including some of India's poorest. The country's lockdown left millions of daily wage earners stranded away from their homes. As Yogesh Lamai reports from Mumbai,
there's something weird going on
help
there.
Them to return.
Tens of thousands of India's internal migrants are beginning to leave the city.
Could be a dirty switch, but it's not.
7 weeks after the lockdown began,
it's gone really quiet again.
Many have been cramming into any means of transport available. Last
Come
week,
back up again now,
India's government started running special for them. So far, around 650,000 have been able to return. But there are estimated to be 40 million such workers in India. And many say they simply cannot wait.
Watching yourself, just getting people on the telly, because very people will experience that in the world.
Yeah, well, look, each to their own, I suppose. No, it is weird. It wouldn't be my cup of tea. Let's just say that. But yeah, I think I'm good at kind of disassociating myself from Connell. And
it's dead silent in between.
That's right.
It's almost like it's got interstation muting built in, if you know what I mean.
There are works by Mozart, Beethoven and Brahms on this album, and this evening we're going to hear the second movement of Beethoven's Piano Sonata No. 3.
Let's turn the AFC off a minute.
Is we're going to act as your notice board. We're going to suffer from our talks about all of the amazing ways you guys are doing your bit to help those in your community. So that could be that you have made a group to help people where you live, perhaps you.
Yeah, see, that should be quite loud at half volume.
Email us radio.devon@bbc.
So there's a problem in the amplifier. It's probably, I know it's cliche again, but it's going to be caps, I expect.
You've entered, like it's crazy. So we need to talk about that.
Sound a little bit distorted as well. It's distorted, definitely. Then I haven't really got a long enough area on it, but.
Is among them. Since arriving in England 20 years ago from Hong Kong, he's been working in the emergency department at Birmingham City Hospital. He's recently recovered
Could
from
need
COVID-19
a new volume pot.
and
Let's
is now
have a
back
catch up on the
duty
chat a minute.
helping diagnose the virus
Apologies.
in patients. He says it's never been a more rewarding
No,
or challenging
wrong.
time to be a nurse.
When we see patients, getting discharged, and then they go home happy with the family.
You can hear it's trying to break through.
We really sad when we find out that the patient we once looked after sadly passed away. That's the lower point, of our career.
It's understood that 80 nursing staff in the UK have died with COVID-19. Chief Executive of the Royal College of Nursing, Donna Kinnair, today paid tribute to the dedication and professionalism of nurses, which she said had been on display as never before. However, she added that the tragic loss of life among staff seen in this pandemic must never be allowed to happen again.
The 100-year-old war veteran, Captain Tom Moore, who raised more than £32 million.
Is it with the decorations, Simon, is it?
Has been awarded the Freedom of the City of London. The honour, which dates back
It does. It's really coarse grain as well on it. It's really tough. I don't know what it is. Some sort of hard plastic.
Captain Tom reading aloud Declaration of a Freeman.
I, Thomas Moore, solemnly declare that I will be good.
We bought a cheap HP 3324A synthesized function sweep generator. 3324A. No, mine's a 3336C, Chris. 3336C mine is.
Chinese officials are drawing up plans to test all
Handle made out of real steel.
the city of Wuhan in just 10 days.
The ends are real steel, but the top is this really hard plastic.
Recorded in Wuhan at the weekend, first since the city emerged from a strict lockdown at the start of April. The World Health Organization
for the
has
wife.
said the countries with the worst outbreaks of coronavirus are the ones which didn't listen to its initial warnings. Commenting on the situation in the United States and Brazil, whose leaders first sought to play down the threat of COVID-19 and later criticized the WHO's handling of the pandemic. The
Drifting, Simon, is it?
The organization had been issuing warnings since January and from February calling for testing and quarantining. These hadn't been seen as serious. Toyota has said it expects profits to fall by almost 80% this year due to the coronavirus pandemic. The maker is forecasting sales to drop
Philips?
by around 15%.
Oh, the wobulator, Chris, yeah.
Since 2011, when an earthquake
It's a beauty, isn't it?
hit the country. Some analysts
These are into three figures, Mike.
Global car sales to fall by a third
With
this
sometimes a 2 or 3 in front of them.
2 households with disabled people left worse off after being forced to move to universal credit when their existing benefit.
Yes, it's off a little bit, to be fair. Let's put the AFC on, see if that pulls it in. That's terrible.
For the Great British Sing-Along. Mornings at 9.
Oh, alignment's just a little bit. Let's see if we've got classical FM 100. We got distorted. It's not good. Right, let's try. Let's try medium wave then. So we can hear his. Just medium wave this one. And there we go. With interference there. Let's get my active antenna, see if we can push anything into it. It's already on. I keep forgetting to turn this thing off. Picking up something, but cool. It's a real loud pop when I move the thing. Dead as a. Turn the volume down a bit, then we'll stick it on shortwave. Shortwave 1 is on this one still. That's really low band. There's not going to be anything on there now. No. This one then. We got a clunking great thing on the side to turn the bands again. Dirty turret tuner, I think. That noise is interference in ear, actually. Wow. It's getting a bit more lively as we're going up in frequency.
Male counterparts. And if we could be able to attract men to also join this particular profession, maybe we could also boost those numbers at a higher rate.
The fact that we have
wide.
only about 3% of male nurses working in this country could be many reasons behind it. One thing would be the kind of social understanding about the social profiling about the
tuning meter works, nice.
In the sense that we إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله ثم ماتوا وهم كفار فلن يغفر الله لهم الحياة الدنيا
Do my ears in now. The light seems to be on all the time. I'm not sure what the speaker, that must be external speaker. External aerial. I'm not sure. I'll have to look up the bits on it. But that's an interesting radio, and it's going to be a sod to work on. So let's just catch up with the chat, and then I'm going to call it a day. Zap the whiskers. Tin whiskers, you reckon? I don't think these have got AF 117s in them, Derrick. Although I can't remember. I know I had one that had plug-in AF 117s in. Made from 1976 to 79. Yeah, it will be, I expect. Potentiometers need cleaning. I think probably the owner's done that, I would think. Well, you see, but you never know. It's a beauty. Cheers, Dave. Catch you later, mate. David. Is the chanting copyrighted? It could be, Doug. You never know. It probably is. If it's anything to do with me, it's bound to get done, aren't I? You're off, well, you see, are you? Yeah, it's tea time for me now, at past 6. So I normally do these. So on Thursday, we'll sort out what we need to do for the kits then. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see your new bit of kit there, Chris. Your new sweep generator. Very nice. Well, we hope it's very nice. We hope it works amazingly. Thanks, Andrew. This is your neck of the woods, Andrew, isn't it? This Grundig satellite. So yeah, that's the plan then. On Thursday we'll sort out the whatever we need to do for the giveaways. We'll get those kits sent out to somebody to build. And like I say, I'll happily put the SMD chip on if you don't fancy doing that. Yeah, they are well made, aren't they, Andrew? Yeah. Cheers, Sean. I hope you enjoy that little bit of a what do you call it? Deviation over onto the computer side of my interests. The old Vectrex is very nice, and I'm going to have a little play with that possibly later on tonight. So, yeah, interesting. Fast forward, I'll find the problem in 40 minutes. Yeah, it's a cracking little radio, Chris, isn't it? Well, it's a cracking big radio, to be fair. It's a bit of a monster, but well worth getting hold of. I have done a couple of these. I did a 2000 and a 2100. So I fixed a couple of these. I think the 2000, the spindle had come out the side. I needed to mess about. It was a headache. I can remember it was a real headache. Real headache. And thanks to Derrick again for sending all those lovely kits, Derrick. So I suppose we'll have to start building one on Thursday, won't we, really? And you, Jess, have a good one, mate. So there you are, people. That's it for today. Don't forget to do your usual thumbs up, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. And I'll catch you lot on Thursday, round about the same time. 3:30 for another lockdown live stream. For however long we're locked down for. You know, they're starting to talk about easing it now, so you never know. Cheers, everybody. Catch you all on Thursday. Have a good one. Stay safe, and we'll catch you all again very soon. Bye for now.